call through the window, by the window, that is where I'll become tiptoe.
These are scary phone numbers you should never call, part 2. Up first is 1000-000-000. This number is said to be completely cursed, and if anybody tries to call it, a male voice will answer, and in a very creepy tone. If you do not call 15 or more people and tell them about the cursed number, you will die. Next up is 1207-404-2604. It is said that if you call this number, nothing will happen immediately. But soon after you first call it, a different number will call you back 3 separate times, and the first call you will hear horrifying screaming, the second call you will hear a very spooky song getting sung, and the third call you will hear very creepy demonic whispering. So if you're in for a scare, you can call this number, but I do not recommend.
Whoever's in here needs to leave. Like, I've had enough of it, and it's just getting worse. Like, really, really bad. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? All right, you need to leave. I've had enough of your games. I'm tired of being played. This is so creepy. This is so creepy. My camera won't focus. There we go.
John, do you copy? It's room 209. Amy says nobody's checked into that room, and there's reports of screaming coming from that room. Amy, he's on his way down there right now. What's going on, John? There's no one checked into that room. There should be nobody in there. Wait 1 second, John. Amy, are you there? Yeah, John says he hears the screaming coming from that room. And I hear it too. But we're sure that no one's checked into that room. Correct? John, just wait. We're going to get a hold of the police. So, I would wait for the police, John. Amy, John's going to enter the room real quick just to check, make sure, see what's going on. Wait one. John? John, are you there? Okay, Amy, John wants you to call the police right now if you don't mind. He says no one's in there, but that all of the furniture's been turned upside down and the hold on. He says the carpet's been ripped up and that the shower is on, but nobody's in there. Man, that's scary. I'm officially freaked out now.
Okay guys, I'm finally ready to tell you the story. Before I told you the story, I wanted to get a visual for you guys. So I had my brother send me a picture of his room. Mind you, if you're sitting down on the bed over here, you can't really see outside the window. Like you can see towards, all you see is like trees and sky. So if you're sitting on the bed, you don't see all of this right here. Unless you stand up and take a picture like he did right now. Okay, so my brother's doing online classes and he's sitting on his bed with his laptop opened when he hears my mom call his name. We're Mexican, so we always say say mande when someone's calling, but when he said mande, nobody responded back. So he stays sitting down and just listens to his online class when he hears my mom call him again. And if you hear my mom call you a second time and you don't go to her, you're in trouble. So of course, he puts his laptop down and stands up. But as he stands up, he looks out the backyard and sees my mom back there. He's looking at her like with the horses and the animals, and he's like, what the fuck? Like, I just heard her call me from her room. So obviously he's like thinking, did she call me? Was it my imagination? What the fuck is going on? As he's looking at her back there with the animals. And all of a sudden, he hears her call his name again. But this time he was paying attention. My brother told me that this time when he heard my mom's voice calling him from her room, he could tell that this voice was trying to sound like my mom, but it wasn't my mom. Like, something was off. He told me that he like really paid attention to it, and it was like if something was mimicking our mom, but it wasn't her. So now that he's heard her call him 3 times and he still hasn't gone, and now he sees her in the backyard, he's like, no, I'm not going out there, fuck that. He told me that he literally like stared at her from the backyard, because it's like, okay, is that our mom, or is our mom really in the room? Like, what the fuck is going on? But he actually waited for her to come all the way back into the house again before he went out of his room and asked her if she was calling him. And as you expect, my mom never called his name. And obviously I asked him, like, what if our aunt came over, or what if like somebody was in the front? But that's like impossible, because he was hearing my mom's voice coming from my mom's room, which is right next to his room. So yeah, that is creepy as fuck. So when I asked him to send me this picture, he was like, do you also want me to send you the video of somebody knocking in my window at night? And I'm like, somebody was knocking on your window again? What the fuck? So yeah, I'm gonna ask him to send me that video, and I will show it to you guys as soon as I get it.
If it ever turns out we're inside a simulation, what makes it kind of obvious in hindsight? In The Sims, you tend to have a couple of favorite families with gigantic houses and tons of money. Everyone else lives in shitty little houses with shitty jobs. That sounds a lot like our world. Nearly everything is explainable through mathematical formulas. That our bodies can't function without sleep, battery must be low. The fact that questions like what is outside of the universe or what came before the Big Bang are incompatible with our understanding of the universe and therefore quite literally make no sense. It would make sense that we were designed to never be able to conceive of even the right questions to ask. This thread. You're waking up.